Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Nick Griffin Phandroid, and today I am back with another smartphone comparison with the all-new OnePlus Nord and comparing that with the OnePlus 8 Pro, which I'm using to record right now. Now, as I do in all of these smartphone camera comparisons, everything that you see in this video is recorded with these two devices, so keep an eye on the bottom of the screen to see which device is being used. As far as the OnePlus Nord goes, it's a mid-range device, but OnePlus claims it can go head-to-head with some flagship tier devices in terms of its camera performance. So we're going to put that to the test. But before we do, let's jump into some specs to see how these two devices match up on paper. We're going to kick things off with the OnePlus Nord, which has a quad camera setup on the back of the phone. The main sensor is from Sony at 48 megapixels, and then there's an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel depth sensor, and 2 megapixel macro camera. As far as video quality goes, you can record 4K video at up to 60 frames per second from the rear cameras on the phone. As for the front-facing camera, you're looking at two sensors there, a standard 32 megapixel and then an ultra-wide at 8 megapixel. Similar setup to what you got on the Pixel 3 with having an ultra-wide selfie camera. As for video quality here, you're looking at 4K 60 FPS as well. As for the OnePlus 8 Pro, you also get a quad camera setup on the back of this phone, but it is quite different than what you get on the Nord with two 48 megapixel sensors for the standard and ultra wide cameras, an 8 megapixel 3x telephoto camera, and then a 5 megapixel color filter camera. And for video quality, you can record up to 4K video at 60 frames per second here. And for the front-facing camera, you get a single 16 megapixel camera right there to the left side that can record 1080p video only at 30 frames per second. Now that we've gotten the specifications of the OnePlus 8 Pro and the all-new OnePlus Nord squared away, let's jump into some side-by-side photo and video comparisons to see how these two devices stack up in a variety of different lighting scenarios. And again, keep an eye on the bottom of the screen to see which device you're looking at. I don't think you're supposed to be eating a box. Your turn? Let's do it.
Pink, blue, yellow, red, green, yellow, brown, green, pink.
And now this little kitty is all out of energy, taking a nap in the doorway. Tired? You don't want to play with your puppy friend? And here we have a look at the front-facing video quality in low light situations from both of these devices. The OnePlus Nord does have the added advantage of having that second ultra-wide camera on the front of the phone, giving you that just a little bit extra field of view. Right now you can't see my hand in the frame, but I'm going to switch over right now. And as you can see now, my hand totally fits into the frame. The only disadvantage here is that, well, not really a disadvantage since the OnePlus 8 Pro doesn't have the ultra-wide camera, but you can't switch on the fly between the two cameras as you could with the Pixel 3 a couple years back while you're recording video. You do have to stop recording, make the switch, and start recording again. And that's going to do it for this camera comparison between the OnePlus Nord and the OnePlus 8 Pro. Jump into the comments and let me know what you think of the results. I have quite a few more camera comparisons coming up, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon as well if you want notifications as soon as those comparisons are online. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.